Skip.
It does.
I'm going to be there.
The NBA is investigating the post-game incident between the Clippers and Rockets from Monday night. ESPN reports the league believes Trevor Ariza was the person most responsible for the Rockets trying to get into the Clippers locker room. Chris Paul and James Harden were reportedly trying to calm Ariza down, but some people with the Clippers believe Chris Paul was an aggressor as well. Shannon, after hearing this new information, have you changed your mind on the story at all?
Nope. Because Trevor Ariza would not have known about a side back interest to get into the Clippers locker room without who, Skip? Only one player played with the Clippers that was in that contingent headed over to the locker room. There's only one player that spent the last, 6 or 7 years in the Staples Center knowing all the intricacies of that building, and that's one Chris Paul. This was never about basketball. If Chris Paul wanted to be the Skip, they could have offered him $200 million. He declined it.
Yeah.
He wanted to be traded. He no longer wanted to be a part of what the Clippers were offering him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Trevor Ariza. Okay, if y'all want to shift the blame, if that's what y'all want to do, to try to to put some deodorant on Chris Paul, some perfume to make sure he smells good. But come on, man. If you watch the game, you saw Chris Paul was just as big an instigator throughout the entirety of the game as Trevor Ariza or as some of these other ones were.
Mm-hmm.
So to try to make this now all of a sudden, this is all Trevor Ariza. Chris Paul ain't had nothing, he was just trying to hold him back. So now Trevor Ariza, what? He got playing, I understand the movies and stuff, how they get the plan, the layout of the land. Okay, so he got the layout of the Staples Center. So, okay, this is the main entrance. Hey, Clint, you go knock on the door. Mm-hmm. Me and old James Harden and old CP3, we going to come through this old back entrance that I got to. Come on, Skip. Nobody believes that. Everybody got to go sit down for a minimum of 2 games. At the bare minimum, go put this thing on Club Med for 2 games. Chris Paul should get more because he's in charge of the Players Association. That should be beneath him. He should try and keep order. Yep. And then he go, come on, man, stop. Ain't nobody believing Chris Paul is a non-participant in this bull jive.
By the way, what you just drew up, it sounds like a den of thieves high strategy, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So, in reading the accounts of this morning from yesterday, and what might or might not happen, I'm starting to get the feeling that one Austin Rivers, Doc's son who plays for the Clippers but wasn't playing in the game, was just on the sideline in street clothes, I'm starting to feel like he is going to get docked 1 game also, so to speak. And to your point, that Chris Paul might just get let off the hook for peacemaking in the locker room, in the other locker room, that he went in to try to stop it and pull back Trevor Ariza, although there are other accounts within the Clipper locker room from the Clipper side that said, no, he was...
Ask Doc.
Yeah.
Ask Blake Griffin. I want to know what they think.
I do too. And I hope the commissioner knows exactly what they think. Because, number one, I would not dock, so to speak, Austin Rivers a game.
No.
I don't think he deserves it. Was he instigating? Yes, he was, from the bench. How many other players instigate every game from the bench?
Thank you.
Was he a little more vocal than usual? Yes, he was.
Yes.
Is there bad blood? Yes.
Yes.
He scored 36 on that team at Houston when he was actually playing. So at least he went and backed it up in their house. And in this case, I'm just reading between the lines, and it sounds like the commissioner's going to have to say, fair is fair. We have to suspend Austin Rivers for 1 game.
All the time, Skip, we've seen guys that's dressed in street clothes get into shouting matches and all this stuff. He didn't come on the floor. He didn't push anybody. He didn't trip anybody. But now, all of a sudden, because Chris Paul is involved, you want to dock Doc's son. Skip, this is what we know. Anytime we see a big inside job, somebody has to have the layout of the lane. Trevor Ariza does not know the inner workings and the harbor, the bowels of the Staples Center. So for all of a sudden, Chris Paul does, but, he's a peacekeeper. He was just going to keep, hold on. Why you just couldn't say, hey, Trev, let that go, man. Bro, they beat us. It's time to move on, because only thing something bad's going to happen. No, he takes him the back way. You know why he took him the back way? Because everybody was looking at the front way. Come on, they need to stop this.
Just because Chris is the president of the Players Association, and he does a great job with that, and it's a lot of work and a lot of burden and a lot of responsibility. I give him that. But because of that, he gets too many passes on the basketball floor and in the postseason. He's getting passes. And in this case, I'm fearing he's going to get a pass that he will not deserve.
No, and I totally agree. And he should be punished more for the simple fact of his title, that he is head of the Players Association, the Players Association.
Yeah.
So no. This is a bull jive, man. They're trying to punish Austin Rivers for this. Because Chris Paul has made it abundantly clear how he feels about Doc and Austin.
Has he?
Well, everybody's fighting because there was a big fight in the NBA last night,
Yeah.
and we'll discuss that next.